A very good morning to everyone present here today. I, Taranveer Singh, and it's my honor to be your anchor for today's program. We are fortunate enough to present before you the most talked topic for the shared planet, which is a way of life, and that is civic sense. So, we class 10P is here to contribute to civic responsibility and community awareness. Let's commence this wonderful day by invoking the Almighty's blessings. Let us remember the Lord with our heads bowed and hearts open, and welcome the choir for the prayer.
Become responsible citizens, thoughtful in our actions, respectful towards public spaces, and kind towards every person we meet. Give us the wisdom to do what is right, even when no one is watching. Let our small actions create a better world. Amen.
Sense is nothing more than social ethics. It is the unspoken agreement we have with one another to live in a way that respects public space and the people around us. It isn't just about following laws. It's about having the common sense to realize that we are part of a larger community. Friends, they say a single thought at the right moment can change a life forever. Before we act upon civic sense, we must first think about it deeply, honestly, and with an open heart. And today we have 5 of our very own students who have done exactly that. They have chosen thoughts that are powerful, meaningful, and beautifully connected to our theme of civic sense.
Cleanliness reflect the true character of a citizen. Small acts of care every day make our city a better place for all.
A man does not earn respect because of his age. Rather, in fact, a true respect is earned through right conduct, moral values, kindness, and compassion.
Respecting others means honoring other people's boundaries and recognizing their rights to make their own choices and decisions.
Cleanliness and order are not the matters of instinct, rather, they are the matters of knowledge, wisdom, and high intellect.
Civic sense. It is the sense of respect, duty, and responsibility towards each other.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a skit is worth 1,000 emotions. I invite talented performers to present a skit on civic sense, a slice of real life that will make you laugh, think, and reflect.
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my new vlog. Today I am here for the cleanliness drive. So I am cleaning the court compound. Please clean the earth guys. Please like, share and subscribe. You follow what you preach. I spread awareness. Implementation is in my department.
You have a great platform, but real influence starts when your action match your words.
You are right. I'm sorry.
Pre-court setup. Judge enters. Court clerk helps the judge wear the gown.
Civic sense?
Yes, Your Honor, it has been transferred, ignored and almost forgotten.
This should be interesting.
Case number 141, People versus Civic Sense.
Today, in the court of society, a strange case is being heard. The case of people versus civic sense.
Order! Present in the plaintiff.
Civic sense enters, weak, coughing.
What happened to you?
My lord, I have been ignored, trampled and remembered only on national holidays.
Scene 2. Blame game. The prosecution lawyer versus the defense lawyer.
Your Honor, civic sense is not just injured, it has been attacked repeatedly, and citizens like Ishan are responsible for this.
Objection, my lord. I will throw the small garbage.
Small garbage into millions leads to a big problem. And this is not just about garbage, Your Honor. It is about breaking traffic signals when no one is watching, spitting on the road like it's their own right, and treating public spaces like they don't belong to us.
There are no provisions, no enforcement, and not even awareness. If no one is there to stop my client, how will he be stopped? And why is my client being tried for a crime that doesn't even exist in the Constitution?
Exactly. No one stops me.
So if no one stops you, stop being human.
Scene 3. Witnesses. The prosecution is going to present its witnesses.
Your Honor, I would like to present my first witness.
Proceed.
Cleaner.
Every morning I clean. Every evening it looks the same. People call me cleaner, but I serve the city. Just like any other officer. The only difference is I do what other ignores. Your Honor, I would like to present my second witness.
Proceed.
A person from Northeast.
I am from Assam. Where is it? In India. But every day I go out and I get discriminated upon. Don't I work, live and study just like you? Then why the difference?
Respect is not optional. It is a duty that every citizen owes to another.
Your Honor, I would like to present my third witness.
Proceed.
A policeman.
I stand for hours in heat and pollution, but people take rules like suggestion. And the question is asked to me that why there are rising number of road accidents and traffic jams.
Scene 4. Civic and speaks.
Stop blaming each other. You keep searching for me outside. I don't live in your laws. I don't live in your government offices. I live in your daily choices.
Scene 5. The final verdict by the judge.
The court finds everyone guilty. Citizens for carelessness, system for gaps, and society for normalization. But the punishment is unconstitutional. It is not mentioned in the BNS, nor in the IPC, or any other fair acts. The court doesn't end here. It follows you outside the courtroom. The court is adjourned, but your responsibility isn't.
We blame the system.
We blame each other. But the truth is,
We are the problem and the solution.
A country does not become better by speeches. It becomes better by habits when no one is watching.
It inspires, it engages. It's time for a questionnaire segment, a chance to put our civic knowledge to the test. Please welcome Jar and Mandral.
Here for a short activity. I would like to ask a few questions to all of you. If your answer is yes, then please raise your hands, and if no, please keep your hands down. Even if you are not willing to answer, it's all right. But I would like that you have a thought in your mind that whether you are doing the right thing or not. So, my first question is, the way you behave online, in front of strangers, in comment sections, is that the same person your parents believe you are? My second question, if your younger sibling followed everything you do, would you feel proud? My third question is, when nobody is watching you, do you still choose to do the right thing? My fourth question is, do your personality, your habits, show the kind of person you want to become in future? And at the end of the day, I would like to ask, are you happy with the way you behave with the people around you? Thank you.
You don't need to do something heroic to show civic sense. It starts with the smallest habits, right here on our campus.
the pin rule. If you see a piece of paper on the floor, pick it up, even if it is not yours.
Orderly movement, walking in a line in the corridor and waiting for your turn elegantly.
Respecting property, taking care of library books and furniture, even if it's not yours.
Politeness, a simple please or thank you goes a long way in building a positive social atmosphere.
Noise discipline. Keep your voice low in classroom, corridors, and especially near offices so that others can work and learn without disturbance.
To bring a real change, we must first understand what we truly stand. How civics is minded. Really, what do we think? What do we feel? I invite Pranab Prathar Pandey and Shaurya Pandey to present results of our survey.
The students of our class surveyed multiple neighborhoods in Nainital. A total of 122 people were surveyed. 4 questions were asked. Let's hear them. The first question was, how clean is your neighborhood? Only about 2% of the people replied very clean. 34% of the people replied clean. 39% of the people replied average. But the most concerning answer was 25% dirty.
The second question was, who do you think is responsible for this? Around 28% of people put the blame on municipal workers. This clearly shows that workers are shunning away their duties. Around 59% of people said it was government's fault. This was the most popular choice. Around 33% of respondents selected option number C, which shows a dual perspective. It is seen something to be proud of because it shows that people are willing to acknowledge their mistakes. But it is also a point of shame because it shows lack of awareness and neglecting of responsibilities.
The third question was, what is the main cause for this? We received 5 different answers. Let's hear them one by one. First, people throw garbage carelessly. Second, inefficient municipal workers. Third, stray animals littering neighborhoods. Fourth, irresponsible management by the government. But the most important one of them all was number 5, lack of sanitation workers. Why is it that for such a menial task like sanitation, there is a shortage of workers? It is their position in society. Sanitation workers and workers doing similar jobs are not treated with respect and are frowned upon by society. A very renowned personality from Nainital, Pratap Bhaiya, once said, "Kaam ka batwara, lekin insaan barabar." Divide work, not people.
The last and perhaps the most important question was, have you ever thrown garbage in public places? A small minority of people admits to frequent littering of public places, and some respondents replied that they litter only occasionally. This shows that such behavior is still quite widespread within our society. Very few people claim to have never littered their surroundings, which is something to be proud of. Now, I want you to ask this question to yourselves. Have you ever thrown garbage in public places? If you have even tossed a wrapper in your surroundings, then sorry my friends, you cannot choose option number C. But what I want you to do is change your habit and change your option from A or B to D. That you were used to it, but not anymore. This survey is not just statistics. It is a reflection of how civic sense shapes a society.
That's it for our survey. Thank you.
Today's presentation is a reminder that responsibility begins with small daily actions. Clean surroundings reflect a clean mindset. Let this inspire you to think, act, and contribute, because change starts with you.
Throughout this program, we have talked about civic sense, about being responsible, caring for others, and making our world a better place. And what better way to steal that message than with a song?
Be a light, be a star, be a candle in the dark. You can shine like a city on a hill. Give your hand, give your heart, give the very best you are. Be the salt of the earth if you will. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For our lives can be blessed and bright when you choose to be a light. Always seek to be meek, don't get angry or upset. Never swear or call anyone a fool. Just forgive and forget, for nobody's perfect yet. Never judge others. help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For our lives can be blessed and bright when you choose to be a light.
God has taught us to love and give, for that's the happiest way to live.
Be a light, be a star, be a candle in the dark. You can shine like a city on a hill. Give your hand, give your heart, give the very best you are. Be the salt of the earth if you will. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For our lives can be blessed and bright when you choose to be a light.
As we conclude, let us reflect not just as students, but as responsible citizens. Civic sense is not an obligation imposed on us. It is a reflection of our values, our respect for others, and a love for the community we live. As Mahatma Gandhi wisely said, be the change you wish to see in the world. Let us carry his thought beyond today into our homes, our streets, and our everyday choices with sincerity and commitment. Thank you all for your attention and presence. I shall now invite our respected principal, Brother Sebastian George, to share his thoughts.
Very good morning to you teachers and my dear students. Thank you class 10 teacher, 10B teacher and students. Not for the assembly, but the way it was put across. Very creative, very thought-provoking, and something that we need to do on an urgent basis. And of course, it is doable. It's a simple act that each one of us can do. So the way it has been put across to each one of us is a wonderful way of conveying the message. So for this class 10B teacher and students, thank you very much for your, please give them a huge round of applause.